Hello, and welcome to Ask Jaclyn. I'm Jaclyn St. James. As you know, this has been a month of gay wedding questions, and this week is our last. So sad. But anyway, this week I have a question from Mark from Wellington, Florida, and he asks, I do everything on email these days, and I don't see any reason not to use email for my wedding invitations. Ooh. It's fast, it's green, and it makes it so much easier for guests to RSVP. However, my mom tells me this is wrong. She's, of course, the same mom who told me it was wrong for me to be a homosexual when I first came out 15 years ago. What's your advice? Okay, well, as for being wrong about sending wedding invitations through the email, I would say she is absolutely right, my friend. Thank you to Mom. As for wrong to you being gay, well, 15 years ago, that was a different story than it is today. And I would say that she must be accepting now since she's talking about weddings with you. So kudos to your mom. It is true that old school manners experts proclaim that using email for your wedding invitations is totally inappropriate, although they would never be as judgmental as your mom and say wrong. Sorry, I just couldn't hold back. They say it would be akin to picking up the phone, picking up the phone and inviting your guests to the most important event in your life. I mean, talk about too uninformal. Let's see. Hey Janice, it's me, Jaclyn. Guess what? I'm getting married. Wanna come? Honey, that is just way too informal. But the truth is that wedding etiquette is rapidly changing right now, especially with younger folks, the techno-minded, and those that care about the environment. The most important thing is that your form of invitation represent the wedding to come. If you are planning a formal, churchy type affair, I would say no way to email invitations. But if it's a more casual, laid-back event like a barbecue, then I would put it on the table for discussion. Another crucial consideration is the digital savviness of your guests. If they are a bit more traditional, less addicted to email, or multi-generational, again, I would suggest choosing some form of printed invitation. Remember, a laser printer can do a wonderful job these days, especially with pre-printed invitation templates. But if all of your guests already use email for a range of things, including invitations of other kinds, then again, I think it's okay to consider going electronic for this special occasion. But I am still about formality and traditions. That's just me. Once you've given some thought to the questions we discussed, consider these other contemporary guidelines when it comes to techno weddings. Save the date notices. Okay. Email announcements that a wedding is being planned are more and more common and completely acceptable. RSVPs. If you want to give your guests the option of replying to a printed invitation by email, go ahead. Ditto if you plan to use a wedding website, which can also collect and organize RSVPs very efficiently. Casual or last-minute invitations. This is okay if you're inviting computer-savvy people to an intimate shower, informal reception, or a very hastily put-together wedding. You may be tempted to do a group blast, like, hey friends, Jody and I have decided to get married before the Supreme Court rules on the validity of same-sex marriage, but it's better to think of them as electronic handwritten notes. So use a personal salutation, dear Letitia, Jody and I, okay, instead. All right, detailed logistical information. Maps or hotel listings are often way too bulky to fit inside your wedding invitation envelope. They're much more useful emailed or posted online anyway. Okay, here's another one. When to send electronic invitations. Be ready with them at the same time you'd mail any printed ones. I would recommend making a website like I use. All my websites are by Weebly.com. That's WEEBLY.com. They are free and you can choose from so many different designs, fit it into your needs, and it works. You can insert this website address with your invitation or information as to directions, maps, registry, even a printable itinerary of your wedding. Well, I do hope this helps you with your planning, and maybe your mom needs some advice on how to coordinate her outfit with the other mother of the bride. Tell her I'm here for her too. I would like to wish all of you out there, the lucky ones planning a gay wedding, or straight if you're watching, all the best on your endeavors. And thanks for watching Ask Jaclyn for this month of Everything Wedding. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.